Welcome everyone, another Astro tutorial. Tonight we're going to talk about Restream. So Restream is a new website to basically restream what you would normally stream from one stream to multiple streams. Besides that, it's got a really handy little feature, and that is Restream Chat. So what Restream Chat allows you to do is actually pull in the chats from all your streams. From there you can either restream to one particular stream, or what you type in goes to all your streams. It can also be used to do an overlay, transparent overlay, onto your desktop, so you can actually see what's going on while you're actually playing your game, as well as stream that out. So I'll open that up and then you guys can see what it's like. First thing you want to do is create a username, login. Okay, so from the dashboard here you can go through and add specific channels. So with the channels you've got Beam, Twitch, YouTube Gaming, and so on. All of these ones here you can add on, so you can stream to all of these at the same time if you have. Okay, so I've got my Beam.pro, my Twitch, and my YouTube channel. You can see here we've got them on. You can go through and edit the settings. So from the edit settings you can select what the server is going to be, or you can say auto detect. For me, I'm picking the one with the best latency for their ingest, and you can do that to all of them. I did try the auto detect on Beam, but it didn't seem to work as well. So Twitch, I left that as auto detect, and YouTube I left that as auto detect too. If you want to add another channel, you go up to add and then add another channel, or if you just want to use the basic function, you can just have one channel streaming out and not worry about the rest. Okay, so that's that part. So this is your dashboard. Then you've got your titles. So on the titles here, this is a quick way to send out to all your streaming platforms what your title and game is that you're playing. So as you see here, I've got Astro playing Star Citizen. As I type that in there and then click update all, it automatically puts that as my title and game that I'm playing on all of these platforms. You've got social alerts, where you can bring in your Twitter account, your Facebook account, and automatically update messages to them. The chat, which I was talking about. So what I'll do is, if you want to use this function, you have to download the app, which is available on Windows 7, 8, 8.1 and 10. It works quite well, but it is new. So if I open up Restream Chat, so currently we've got our Twitch, our Beam, and our YouTube channel. You can see there that they're all logged in. Okay, up here we've got 0 users chatting on that, but as this is logged in, as soon as they chat, it'll actually come up to there. If we go up to the settings options, we've got our accounts, where we can go through and set up or reconnect. Sometimes I've found, mainly with YouTube, it says it's connected but it's not. So basically you do is a reconnect, and as you can see it goes through and then reconnects it and logs it in. The first time you do this, you'll need to set up the auth for this program to actually access your the channel that you're getting through. So you've got your filters here. You can add in filters as like a bot moderator. replace words or swear words or whatever you want there. Whispers, if you get whispers from your people who are following you, it can bring up to there, and you can select which platforms you want it to come up on and whether you want it to come up in the app window or in the web GUI. The appearance, so always on top, obviously handy, so if you're moving things around or on your second monitor and that. The enable transparency one is very handy. So if you enable your transparency and set up the opacity, now currently this is just showing the channels we're in, but you get the idea from that, and also the messages. So if you go to your messages and you leave that as right down there, basically as the messages come up, they'll actually come up there. Let's see if I can bring one up for you. Okay, so I've just done that on Beam and it's now come up there. So as you can see there, it's come up with the overlay there. We can change the transparency of the actual message into a box or straight down low. I prefer it like this way, and the other one you can do is you can actually turn your timestamp off or just drop it right down. You can change your nickname size and you can change your message size. So that's totally customizable. Okay, so the other thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to go into my Twitch channel and I'm going to type in a message there. Comes up in Twitch, so you can see the difference between the Beam and the Twitch. I'll go into my YouTube channel. Now the YouTube channel takes a little bit longer, but you can see it clearly shows up each of the channels that we're actually doing in, so you can clearly work out which stream and which platform it's actually coming from. So the next one we've got is show viewers count. So if you have a look up here, it currently says 0. We click on that. So you can easily work out how many viewers you've actually got watching your channel at the time without having to switch backwards and forwards between each of the platforms that you're actually streaming through. Next one we've got is notifications. Alright, so basically we've got our volume level and our idle time. So I've got just a new message sound set up as that. So basically you can change what volume level that's going to come through as. I like to try and make it just loud enough so I can hear it over what's happening in the game. Alright, so I want to be notified when a new message comes in, so it will play this sound here. If someone mentions me, I can set up a sound for that, or if there's a keyword, say if someone says Star Citizen, it will then play something from there, or multiple ones there. If you want, you can actually use Microsoft's text-to-speech engine to read the messages out to you. So if you don't have this as an overlay or you don't have a second monitor, it can actually read them out to you. I'm not really that worried about it. Our next really nice option is browser plugin for OBS and XSplit. Okay, so everything that you're seeing up here, we can make as a browser plugin for an overlay. So basically you set up what format you want it to be. You've got your default, your compact, and then your boxed. Even though you've got your boxed, you can change everything on that as well. So it's your preference how you're going to set that up. The chat background opacity, again, same as that, it's nice to have it down low so that way you can see stuff through the background. You've then got your scale, how big that's going to be when it actually appears on your screen. Okay, and another very important one is how long do you want them to remain on your screen. You can have it set to 0, which means it's permanently up on your screen all the time, or 30 seconds and it'll disappear automatically. So once you've set up your preferences in that, what you want to do is copy the browser plugin there. Okay, so what we've done here is in the embedded chat in stream, we've copied that link there for the browser plugin. We then go into our file and paste it into there. That will then come up here on your screen. All right, I've just temporarily disabled all those. So now if I go back into, say, Beam, and as you can see there, it comes up on the screen there. All right, you can resize this to make it whatever size you want, but obviously you need to be able to sort out what size the chat is going to come up on your screen so it's the right size. So this is where the scale comes in handy. You want it to have it the right size so everything comes up. All right. As you see there, it disappeared after so many seconds. If I don't want that, I turn that off so it stays up there all the time. If I put it on for 5 seconds or 10 seconds, after that period of time, this will disappear up here. Or you can make it full time so it's always there. That's basically it. With the chat overlay on top of the game, if you set up the appearance and make that so it's 0 and 0, basically you put that over the top of wherever you want in your game so you can actually see that as well. It will come up on your stream because unless you're actually capturing the game. So I hope that helps.